We're just super fortunate to even get a chance to compete in the fall. We didn't have a full team just with some of the COVID stuff going on, but it was nice just to get the girls out there and kind of see where they're going to be coming into the spring. So we're really excited. We've got 2 new players for the spring and really ready to go. You know, we're just trying to get out on the course, and so we're talking a lot of course management, mental game stuff, as per always, which is helpful for normal life in COVID right now too, being able to manage emotions and the up and downs with everything that's going on. So we've talked about that and just working hard and pushing each other in practice. The usual stuff, nothing too different, but just a new group of kids, so we're excited.
It was still really weird. It didn't feel like our actual tournament season, even when we were back playing during the pandemic. Like I said, we were playing with our team, so it kind of just felt like practice rounds to me. I enjoyed it, actually. You know, I love playing with my teammates. I mean, I just know I got to go out there and do the same thing that I was doing before, get to play with my teammates. It's just been really weird. Our tournament formats are a little different. Instead of playing with the other teams, we've been playing just with our team, just so they don't spread around like the girls, I guess. And so I don't know if we're doing that. I don't know if we're going back to tournament format. I'm just glad this semester we'll be able to go out of the state. So looking forward to that in my last semester with my girls. So.
And then with the 2 new players, one's from Colombia, so you know she hasn't spent a ton of time in the U.S. She's super pumped, and that just bleeds through the team. So the energy's been really good. They've been great at practice, and you know, we still have about a month till our first tournament, but I think they're going to be really ready.
No, they've been a great addition. I love them. They're definitely going to make it harder to leave the team, but I think just trying to get them used to playing as a team versus playing as an individual, just because golf is obviously an individual sport. With that, I think that was one of the biggest transitions for me, was learning that I'm not just playing for myself. So I think once girls usually get that down, it just makes the transition into everything else a lot easier. You know, coming out here, a lot of us aren't from Colorado, so we get to come out and just have an immediate family that we didn't necessarily have before. So I think once we kind of get that connection down, makes everything just a lot easier.
Kika's always been great. She's such an awesome leader for everybody else. She leads really well in the classroom, first and foremost, and then, you know, just staying on top of things, and she's always the go-to for the other girls. So I've been so grateful to have her for another year. A blessing from COVID, I suppose. And, you know, she's just such a good mentor for the younger girls. So always look for her to be really consistent and be that kind of steady person in all the tournaments. She always is. She can shoot some really good scores, but she never goes too crazy if she has a bad day, which is great. So she's just that kind of rock for everybody. And, you know, it's going to be sad when we lose her at the end of the year, but been so lucky to have her for 5 years.
You know, I would really like to leave our team on a good note. When I'd come in, our team was winning conference. So obviously, I would like to end it like that, and just so that I know when I leave, the girls kind of have a foundation to build off of. We've kind of been on rocky paths, I guess, throughout some of the years, and then COVID had hit, so that made recruiting hard. So we've always been lower on the numbers, and I just want them to know that they're capable of doing what our team did before. So that's the main goal. Just keep that team dynamic too. I think that's really important. All of our girls get along really well, so I would like to keep that with the recruits we get with them. It's been a lot of fun. Like I said, it'll be hard to leave this group.
I think it's great. It's so much fun to kind of impart some of the stuff that I learned when I was in school, and since I've graduated, things that I've learned, and just seeing them grow up. It's been really great to have Kika and Winnie, who I've had for a long time, and then Sid, and just kind of seeing them progress through their careers. It's been a blast. I'm super lucky.
You can definitely tell Steph's a lot more comfortable. She knows what she's doing with us. I do like that she's always trying to experiment and try something new, just to figure out what will work for the team, what won't. Especially every time we get new girls, she kind of sees how, I guess, the most effective way we could practice. But I've noticed a huge difference, because when Steph came in, I typically like to play by myself out on the course, when we were competing at least. And it's gotten to the point where I prefer to have Steph with us. I've noticed I work a lot better with Steph. I think it's just because both of us know each other really well, and she's seen my game over the years, so she just knows how I work as a player.
We will go to Pueblo for CSU Pueblo's event at the kind of end of March, and then we have 2 back-to-back tournaments in Phoenix and Tucson beginning of April, and then we'll have conference towards the end of April, and then after that hopefully regionals and nationals. This team I think can do pretty good things in conference, so the goal is always to win conference because it's an automatic bid to regionals. So top 3 at very least, but I think that we can win if we put 3 good rounds together, so that's the goal, and that would be a successful season to me, at least top 3, but a win for sure would be nice.